Okay, so it's true. They made it here. What does that mean? It doesn't mean anything to anyone. It doesn't change the social statuses or social structure of how people are seen or how people behave. It doesn't change anything. By the way, folks, if you happen to join in and you have a question for me, you're more than welcome to send it. I'm watching you guys, and you can chat at me over here in the little chat box. You can ask questions. They don't have to be on topic. You can ask anything you want. You can ask me how to bake cookies. I'll do my best to tell you. I'll find your recipe if you want. But nonetheless, so anyway, my point is that I'm getting at is this guy was stuck on this piece of anecdotal information that he found somewhere on the internet, and he was clinging to it, trying to hold up his argument that I don't know what is, and that's the thing. I don't even know what his argument was. I mean, what is your argument? Okay, black people from Africa got on a boat and made it to Central South America. Okay, they were great seafarers. Is that your point? They're intelligent? I mean, you say that they have a rightful claim to the lands on the American continents. Well, what is your point? And it was to make himself feel better about being an African American, and he shouldn't have to do that. That's terrible that he feels that way, because we're just Americans are Americans. There's no African American. There's no Asian American. Americans are Americans. Period. End of sentence. But it irritates me what I see online, man. I see you people being dishonest with one another. You lie and you believe things. You don't question things. I was raised to question authority, always. Why? Because they're the authority. And I mean, people talk about this guy in particular. I was arguing with about the Africans coming to Central America. He was talking about, well, the Europeans, they've whitewashed history and they've changed history. They're hiding things from us. I'm like, well, you're acting like us white folks are not aware of that. We are aware of that. Certain people like myself and a lot of my friends, we learned at a very, very young age. Do not believe what you're told. I mean, you have to go with the best information available. I mean, the best information we had available is what we were taught, but we definitely questioned it. And we were always looking for evidence to prove otherwise. We got to stop believing all this crap we see online and stop spreading it. Stop spreading it. Most of all, just look it up. Make sure it doesn't matter if it supports your argument. Make sure it's true before you spread it, because you're just spreading ignorance. And it's awful. And it's just making people more angry, and it's dividing us more. I mean, you can like or dislike whatever you want. America's a free country, and I fully embrace the freedom of speech. And I implore you people to get out and exercise your freedoms, exercise your freedom of speech, and speak your opinions. That's what I'm doing here. I'm speaking my opinions. You may not like them, and I don't care. I want peace and prosperity and happiness for everyone. That's what we here at the Council of the Madmen really, really want. We don't want a lot of anger. We don't want a lot of strife. We want everybody to be happy and be silly. But, you people you can't sort it out. You got it so backwards, so many of you. Republican, Democrat, liberal, conservative, Christian, atheist, whatever. It doesn't matter. Just leave people alone. Just don't stop hating and judging people. Christians are bad because they believe in Jesus, and Jesus it's all fake. And you know what? So what if it's fake? Remind them of the lesson. Remind Christians of the lessons the Bible teaches, the good lessons. And you know what? You can cherry pick the Bible. Just for you people out there, you could cherry pick the Bible if you want, because you know what? There's a lot of junk in there. There's a lot of filler. There's a lot of creative license taken with the Bible. And I know it might upset some of you, but you can pick and choose what you believe in the Bible. That's how we evolve. That's how we change. There's been hundreds, if not thousands, of religions on earth throughout the millennia. Most of them, if not all of them, have died in some way, shape, or form. They've all shifted and changed, and they've been molded and Christianity took on paganism to stomp out paganism by making it Christian, and the Hindus split from Buddhism, and Buddhism parlayed into Hinduism and whatever. If you believe that there's a power out there, call it God, call it Allah, call it Buddha, call it Satan, call him the flying spaghetti monster, whatever you believe, that's fine. That's fine. As long as together we're trying to be decent human beings. And the one way we do that is be honest. You got to be honest with yourself. If you're not happy with yourself and you're lying to yourself, everything else is just going to go to shit. It's just pointless. And I know I'm talking in circles. I have a bad habit of doing that, and I apologize. But you people really piss me off out there. So get your shit together. Stop spreading bullshit on the internet and research it. You know what? How about this? Get off the damned internet and go talk to people. And when you do, I'll tell you something you're probably going to learn. You're going to learn that a lot of people that you think you hate agree with you a lot more than you might know. I can't tell you how many political discussions I have had with people and gotten onto the conversation only to find out that even though they call themselves a Democrat and I call myself I call myself a free thinker, but I guess libertarian is the best way to describe myself. I guess if you had to put me on that weird political spectrum thingy, it would be libertarian. But even though they're more liberal and I'm a bit more conservative than they are, the simple fact of the matter is we agree on a lot of stuff. We may not agree on the how, but we agree on the what. We agree that crime is bad. We all can agree that murder is not a good thing. We can all agree murder is bad. Okay, so how do we deal with it? That's where we start to disagree. And that's what I'm saying. We're disagreeing on the hows. You're getting angry about how, and it's you people concern me. You concern me a lot. But we could talk whatever. Let's talk about something more cheerful. So, like I said, stop lying to yourselves, stop lying to one another, and just be honest and be more open-minded about what people believe. That's all. That's all you got to do. So aside from that, let's talk. Anybody want to talk? Anybody got questions? I should have had a lot more people watching by now. Oh well, unfortunately, they're not here. Here's a theory for you. Perhaps the reason Donald Trump and Jeff Sessions were separating kids at the border, and this goes back to, of course, Obama and George W. And it may even go back to the Clintons. I think so. But they're separating families at the border. Perhaps it's to brainwash them into voting for a specific political party. That's right. It's to brainwash those little Hispanic folks crossing our borders to become Democrats or Republicans. That's what it's all about. It's all about political votes. And quite frankly, that's what a lot of the immigration debate is about. We're going to get into immigration with a couple of my friends next week. We're going to be shooting. I'm going to be helping them produce a video series discussing immigration, and so I'll tell you more about that later. So yeah, Donald Trump is kidnapping kids so he can brainwash them. That's what it's all about. What else we got going on here? Let's give the old internet a spin and see if we can find ourselves something crazy going on here. What's happening in the wacky world of that's what's happening in the wacky world of news. Let's find out. What was it I saw? CNN. So all right. Nonetheless, all right. Hang on. I'm trying to find us a topic here. I just feel like rambling. I'm a madman after all. The world's full of madmen. Mister Rick, who's joined us here, he's a madman. He's a madman of his own style, and I applaud him for that. He's always been him, and I implore you to do the same things. Just be your damn self. That's a topic I was going to get onto. Being yourself. I think a lot of people today feel pressure. Maybe not even direct pressure. Maybe it's like a secret, or it's like a quiet, repressed peer pressure to be something. I got to be straight. I got to be gay. I got to be white. I got to be black. I got to be liberal, or got to be Democrat. You do know that you can be whatever you want, right? You do know you can create your own thing. Somebody at one point invented the Republican Party. They invented the Democrat Party. They weren't always things. They didn't always exist. They were just things. So you don't have to be anything. So don't feel pressured to be anything. Just be yourselves out there, guys. And like I said, if you talk to people, you find we have a lot more in common most of the time than we care to admit. Hey there, Derek. Thank you for joining us. Again, if you got questions or you got comments, you feel free to shoot them to me there in the little comment box, and I'll see if I can address them. In case you're just tuning in, I am Professor Haratio Hackenbush, the alter ego of one of your most illustrious citizens, most beloved among men, and we are here to discuss whatever the hell you feel like discussing today. I got a couple of things. I was talking about people being dishonest on the internet and spreading false information, and I've been guilty of it too. I see something and it gets my blood boiling, and I just shoot it out there. Next thing I know, it's like, oh wait, that's not even really true. I just fed into the man's argument. The man is out to get you always. Remember that. The man is always out to get you. He's out to hornswoggle you. The man is the devil. The devil is the man. And how you define the devil and what he is, well, that's up to you. But yeah, he's not a good guy. The man is not a good guy. He's out to get you. And he's everywhere. That's why I disguise myself. I don't want the man knowing who I truly am. I don't care if the man knows who I truly am. He probably doesn't know who I truly am, but I don't give a damn, because you know what? I'm not scared of the man, because I got nothing to hide. Except my dirty underwear. But they don't want them. But that's beside the point. So, yeah. All this stuff, people people in the world. Okay, look here. When it comes to being yourself, and I mean that, be yourself. Okay, if you're a guy and you find yourself sexually attracted to guys, okay, look, I quite frankly, I don't care. I mean, I'm completely disinterested in the topic. I don't care who you're attracted to. That's your business. And if you hook up with another fella and you do the sort of things that two fellas who like other fellas might do, then I don't care. It's got nothing to do with me. Why do you expect? Stop expecting me to care. Stop expecting me to support you. I don't necessarily support you. I don't not support you. I don't care. I'm like, okay, you're just a person over there doing your thing, trying to be happy. We don't care. There's a lot more people in this world who don't care about that kind of stuff than you think, and you get mad at them because you're not supporting us. It's not that they don't support you; it's that they don't care. we don't care. All right, if you're a guy and you think you're a girl, okay, you're a guy who thinks he's a girl. I don't care. You can be whatever you want, man. I don't care. If something is a sin or evil or wrong, that's between your doctors and your psychiatrist and your priest. That's got nothing to do with me. And stop expecting everyone to give a damn, and stop expecting everyone to to make special accommodations for you. You're just a person, just like everybody else. So, anywho,